What's going on, everybody? It's Matty D with College Basketball Eye Test. It's another beautiful Saturday morning, loaded with a college basketball schedule ahead of us, and I'm rocking the Providence Friars shirt today as the trend is it's that time of the year that well-coached teams are starting to slowly improve, starting to crystallize as a good tournament-bound team. And Ed Cooley's teams historically here with Providence have definitely been a program to fit that mold. So they're the first team that I like today to cover 11 against Villanova. Villanova coming off a win after a long hiatus, so that was great for their program. But the Friars are coming off of a great win at Creighton, and I'm going to assume that they're going to keep a certain amount of momentum going with that. And for that reason, I would also, if I'm betting this game, I would go for the first half line. So if they're getting 11 for the game, they should be getting about 5.5. So that looks like a great value right there. Also, with my picks right now, I'm about 500 on the season, so it's time for myself to turn up the notch here, to focus in on some winners and really get ready for the tournament here. See which teams are improving and getting better, and see which teams are plateauing, and see which teams are really hitting a wall here. I kind of look at the Big 12 in like 4 phases. Baylor's up top, and then Texas by whooping on KU kind of proved that it's on a second tier by itself. And then I think Texas Tech, KU, and West Virginia are kind of on that third tier. I would put the Oklahoma schools on a fourth tier. So I like KU to cover the 2 points today against Oklahoma. UConn right now still without James Bouknight, so I would still like Creighton to cover the 6 points playing against UConn. UConn's hoping to get their star guard back eventually here in their near term, but for today's purposes, I don't like them covering the 6. I got 2 7-point underdogs that I like today, and if you've been following my blog, I've been red hot with 6 and 7-point underdogs. I'm not sure which of these I would really take on the money line. If I were to stay hot with picking an underdog to win outright for this 6 or 7-point underdog, I would go with Clemson or Stanford. I like both of them to cover that line. Stanford is on a bit of a skid here, so they really need a win, and I think they're a good enough program to get a clutch win when they need to. They just got really beat up in Colorado. They've had about 5 days off, so I like them to recover and to cover against UCLA, although UCLA is having a great year. And then West Virginia, or not West Virginia, but UVA, Virginia, they put a hurting on Clemson. Did anybody see that game? They really rocked. They were shooting lights out. They kind of started to look more like a Virginia team with Tony Bennett that you would expect. So I would like them to cover the 8 points against a inferior Georgia Tech school. So those are my picks here headed into the college basketball Saturday. We are getting ever so closer to Selection Sunday, about 5 or 6 weeks away. So happy college basketball Saturday to everyone. And tweet me your observations at CBB Eye Test on Twitter, and I will give you a retweet. Would love to hear about what you guys are seeing on TV today across the college basketball landscape. Enjoy the day.